Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I am, of course, Hickory the Drunk and Underwhelming. Welcome back to Hickory Reacts. Today on the channel. Shit, time for some new Tom MacDonald. Yes, it is I, the world's greatest drunk magician that's ever existed in the history of the world. And I'm here to impart my reaction upon you. We're going to react to Tom MacDonald names. For those who don't know, I'm a drunk magician. That's my deal. I do perform live. I'll be out next Saturday. Wool Milk Comedy Club, hosting a show. But yeah, I don't do research before my reactions. Obviously, I've done a bunch of reactions to Tom. I'm very familiar with his work. I like the vast majority of it. I've only found one or two songs that I'm like, they're okay. And they're still worth listening to. They're just not on my playlist. So let's get into it and see what names looks like. And thank you guys for joining me.
They gon' try to call you names, label you with things till you're ashamed. You're a sexist or a racist, white supremacist or gay.
Yep, this has been true. I think the vast majority of people in my social circles are not the vast majority. The people that are open-minded politically and not just on the left train have definitely get called this shit on the regular and don't care anymore. Like, most of us are over it. Like, you can call me whatever you want. I don't care.
They'll attack your reputation, claim that you're the one to blame, and try to make you hate yourself for ways that you behave. They're just...
Yep. Try to make you hate yourself. That's for sure. That's definitely the media apparatus is trying to make me rethink the things I say and not like myself, which is why you, my friends, should go follow me over at Gab or Rumble. And god damn it, I wish Tom would get over there. It would be a big thing for the culture and I'm not trying to like shit on Tom because he's an amazing resource of making people realize that things aren't quite what they seem. But it'd be really nice if he was over on some alt tech and moving some people over there and maybe even doing like a little bit of exclusive content just for those sites, because that's I mean, it's getting worse on mainline every day. And sorry, I've derailed enough. We're only 13 seconds in. Let's get this thing. I'll try not to ramble too much.
Just names, embrace them and they'll never cause you pain. They're just words that another person thought up in their brain. They're just...
He said embrace them. They won't hurt you. Yeah, that's a good point. That's what I'm saying, that me and my libertarian friends have embraced.
Just names. They do not define you. That's insane. And they'll just call you something different if you change.
Yeah, they'll just call you something different if you change. Like, oh no, I have different opinions on this now. And they're like, oh, well, that's because you're not actually racist. You're just transphobic racist or whatever other bullshit they come up with.
Call me racist. I don't make no BLM donations. I can stand with black folks without a branded corporation.
Oh, calling it out. I love that shit. I can stand with black folks without a branded corporation. No, I'm pretty sure Disney and Netflix and ABC and all the other big Amazon and Walmart, all the other big corporations donated enough to that grift train.
All this systemic prejudice, if you live in this nation, you privileged, black or Caucasian.
True story. Privileged if you grew up here. You have national privilege, my friend. You were born in America, where no matter what the color of your skin, you're allowed to own a wand and defend yourself. And that's the only reason we're like this, one of the few, maybe 5 of them in the developed first world that are still free and have some semblance of the ability to defend themselves.
Call me transphobic, but I support you in your policies. I just can't ignore the very basics of biology.
That's a good point too, and one that is you get called far right just for bringing up the whole biology thing. So was everything they taught me in high school biology bullshit because I graduated before 2005? Like, what, you know? I don't get it.
All I see is men and women trying to live in harmony, not 100 genders that you want to be. Call me snowflake.
Ooh, not 100 genders. No, and it's more than that. In some places, I can't even keep count. I think New York had 72. They might be the most Anyways, yeah, I got a good buzz on, guys. I'm sorry. It's my weekend. I had a rough week last week, and I'm ready to. I promise I am honestly enjoying the hell out of this right now, but it's a little pause heavy.
Call me snowflake, cause I'm offended, I ain't stone-faced. Social justice warriors destroying us with woke ways. Mad because they voted for the POTUS with the most hate.
Sad because they voted for the POTUS with the most hate. The potatoes. Yeah. To think that his approval's still going down.
Man, I miss the old days. Call me loser, call me bigot, call me stupid, call me bitter, call me ugly, call me cracker, call me doucher, call me triggered. You
Ooh, I like that.
can call me what you want, cause at the end of the day, man, they're just names. Go ahead and
Yep, that's a true story. You can call me whatever the fuck you want. I prefer to call myself Hickory the Drunken Underwhelming, the drunkest magician, but whatever you find suitable. You can call me whatever you want, dude. It's I'm still gonna be me, no matter what slurs and what names are tossed at me. So yeah, I'm gonna say so far loving the song, gonna endorse it so far. We'll see. That could change in the next few verses.
man, they're just names. Go ahead and call us names, dog. Do your thing. We ain't tripping cause we heard it all before. Give a damn about the names, dog. We feel no pain. Your words ain't gonna hurt us anymore.
Okay, yeah, I like that. Call us names. We've heard it all before. Call us names. Not gonna hurt anymore. Yeah, definitely. I feel like I love you, Tom, but this might be like 8 months to a year late for the libertarian people.
Go ahead and call us names, dog. Do your thing. Y'all are tripping, but I hope you find the Lord. Give a damn about the names, dog. We feel no shame. Call us anything you want, I'm getting bored.
Call us anything you want. I'm getting bored. Yeah, come up with something new. How about that? What's the next one? Are you gonna call us anti-groomer adjacent? I don't know what the where are we headed next on this in this train of woke insanity? I don't know. This chorus was banging though. Tom did a great job. Solid tune so far.
They gon' try to call you names, label you with things till you're ashamed. Repeat it till you really start believing what they say. They gon'
Yeah, and sometimes I guess. Okay, so I said Tom was late. I apologize. I guess what really I meant to say is that for like most of the people who are already based new, most of the people who saw through all the bullshit in the past few years before this whole woke train of name calling rolled up, and I mean it's been going for like, but it started big, you know. It started with Trump, and it started, they call him whatever the hell they wanted, and then it had to escalate, and it wasn't just like, it was like okay, he's racist. Okay, so what's worse than that? He's a sexist racist. Okay, what's worse than that? He's transphobic. He's a bigot. He's a white supremacist. Oh, he's an insurrectionist. Like, they kept having to step it up because people stopped caring. Because after a while, you call everybody racist. You're just like, okay, everybody's racist. Like, whatever. How does that? It doesn't really do anything. It doesn't help. It doesn't change anything. This is all just going nowhere. And so it started with him, really, and then and slowly, I mean, like just like Hillary calling everyone who voted for him a deplorable, it slowly started escalating until now we're at this point where it's like, oh, you believe in a policy that has nothing to do with race or gender? You, my friend, are a racist, sexist bigot, because that's how we operate in the U.S. nowadays.
Don't stamp it on your forehead and scream it till you break. They love to say they woke, they not awake. They're just names.
They like to say they're woke, they're not awake. True story.
Afraid of anyone who ain't the same, so they classify your thoughts as controversial, not okay. Then they
classify your thoughts as controversial, not okay.
Cancel you till everything you have all gets erased. They're trying to tell the world you bad. They're just names.
Yep, trying to tell the world that you're bad. Trying to make other people not pay attention to you and think that your voice doesn't matter because they've been able to stick a label on you that is negative. And to be honest, it's sad, man. It's sad because I see the real there's still, and I don't want to sound woke and I don't want to sound like lefty, there is still real racism going on. But it's so watered down and diluted by the fact that everything is racism now that it like people stop caring, which is a shame because it does exist. And we should call it out no matter who it is. There's nothing wrong with calling out a black dude who's racist. You know what I mean? But for some reason, in modern day woke PC fucking internet mainstream media culture, it's like the worst thing you can do. That's racist on its own, is to call somebody out for being racist, even if they are. Yeah. I've rambled a bit. Happy Saturday night, everybody.
Call me conservative or liberal, Republican or Democrat. I'm somewhere in the middle, but y'all don't know what to do with that.
It's a true story. There is a lot of different ones in the middle, which is funny because conservative and Democrat aren't even really that far apart, considering we've got neocons and neolibs who are basically like a uniparty. Yeah, I always find that funny when people are like, "Oh, the right and the left," and I'm like, "Well, it's malleable and ever changing." And you say from the right to the left, that excludes a lot, because there's a lot of people who are socially liberal but fiscally conservative, and that's what I find a lot in my generation, as people who are libertarian who don't give a shit about, or phrased better, a person that thinks they're trans friends should be able to defend their pot farm with fully automatic weapons. That's somebody like me and a lot of libertarians. Because, like, at the end of the day, I don't care. I don't care who you marry. I don't care who you love. I don't care the color your skin is or where you came from. I care that you believe that freedom and honesty and liberty and integrity are important. Those are the things I really, and it's really simple. If you think the government should have more power, you're probably on the wrong side.
The system got you so obsessed with classifying right or left. You never call a person human, call them names instead.
Yeah, you never call a person human.
Call me sexist.
To be honest, my favorite is NPC. That's like the smack talking point against the proverbial leftoids that we'll use, I guess, just once in a while. And be like, yeah, it's a bunch of NPCs. Why? Because they believe the mainstream narrative. We're going on forever and ever and ever on this one. Thank you guys for hanging out.
Instead, call me sexist. Men run the world because they're aggressive, but behind every man there's a woman just as successful. We will never be equal in every way that ain't helpful. Our differences are why we're great together.
Our differences are great, why we're great together. We're talking about men and women, how men run the world. And yeah, there's something to that. It's also that men get put in more dangerous positions because we're expendable. And that's a tribal thing, going back to not the tribal issues that we have now of the faux left and right, the faux Democrat, faux conservative thing. But back to like when we're actually running tribes, is that men do the dangerous work, because if all but one men die, the tribe survives. But if all but one woman die, then the tribe basically dies out. So it's that's why we're in positions that are important, because a lot of those positions are dangerous, and therefore, anyways, that's my 2 thoughts on the thing.
Call me white devil. I know you think the system favors me. My privilege is residual benefits from the slavery. Subconscious prejudice embedded in the system made for me. Don't mean I never struggled to survive. I guess we ain't agreed.
Yeah. Yep. Nope. It's that whole trying to use race instead of class and Marxism doesn't work, because that means that Oprah and Will Smith are oppressed by people who are eating squirrels in Appalachia, and it doesn't transfer, bro. Especially not in America. There is people of all over the ethnic realm that have succeeded in this place, but yeah, it's a thing. Getting called a white supremacist every once in a while, like, how did my white privilege benefit me? I like in Vermont, that's 99 point. I think we might have dropped. It might be 99.7% white now. Like, how did I have any type of benefit? Like, I really just think that means that we had the whitest ones. So we had like the highest taxes. That's really what I think it comes down to. We have like the second, third highest price of electricity and higher taxes than almost anywhere in the country. I think that's where my privilege got me. Gosh, I'm really excited to give away more of my paycheck. Thank you, Vermont.
Ignorant and jaded, call me dumb, uneducated, call me idiot or redneck or delusional or crazy, call me anything society has taught you to say, cause at the end of the day, they're just names.
Call me anything that society taught you to say. Yeah, fuck it. Lay it in. Let's hear it. Leave it down in the comments. You want to call Hickory the drunk and underwhelming something, let me know. I call myself the drunkest magician in America. And other ridiculous things like that, because I'm a ridiculous human being. And but I gotta say, a lot of my political views are on point. Other than that, I'm pretty ridiculous though. I like a lot of stupid shit. I kind of like his outfit. I like the whole tracksuit or the hoodie and the sweatpants designed with the names all over him. It's a really cool shooting location. It's like an old closed out Home Depot or something. Like, there's still a couple full pallets over there, Tom. You should let us know what they are.
Your sticks and your stones might break my bones, but your words don't hurt. So give me your worst.
But your words don't hurt, so give me your worst. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Lay it in, dude. Like, whatever you gotta say, I don't give a shit. Leave it down in the comments. YouTube will probably censor out most of it because it's soft as fuck around here. But better yet, if you want to go over to Rumble or Gab and let me know what you really think, I'll respond with what I really think, which is probably like, I don't care. Cry more. Eat shit.
Stupid, loser, ugly, poser.
Poser. That's my favorite. That's like what kids call each other. That's that goes back to me being like a 16-year-old punk kid with blue hair.
Moron, liar, crazy, loner.
Hey man, sometimes there's not anything wrong with being a loner. Although I guess that's viewed as a negative thing in society. It's just called an independent person. And to be honest, we've been talking about the benefits of independent women's for for how many years now, but an independent dude who goes his own way is somehow an incel or a troll or, you know, like, yeah, it's all over the place. Anyways, let me know what you think of this one down in the comments, ladies and gentlemen. I am I'm hanging out with some Tom, having a drink on a Saturday night. I should have gotten to this yesterday. I guess it's Sunday. Oh shit. Having a drink on a Sunday night. It's been a long weekend. And the people are leaving while he's strung up on the billboard with all the names pointing to him. But to be honest, I feel like more normal people would be concerned and not just leaving. It would just be the people that are portrayed as being normal that would be leaving, which are like 8% of our goddamn population. And then you have 25 to 30% who don't give a fuck like me. And then the rest are just scared to be called out. Ooh, a video by Nova Rockefeller and Jared Potter. She brought in assistance. That's interesting. Jared, I wonder if he's like a billboard enthusiast. And not billboard like the one that screwed Tom over, but like the one he was nailed to. Not a billboard. Yeah, whatever they call that. Okay, I guess that was actually it. I always check to see if there's anything on the after, but it looks like that's all we got. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me. I am, of course, Hickory the Drunken Underwhelming. Thank you for joining me on Hickory Axe. And hell yeah, love me some Tom MacDonald. Great track, bringing up some great points. I'm sure I rambled over.
Let's take a look inside the Beard Club's advanced.
Yeah, Beard Club. Apparently I need that. It's good that they're sending ads because The beautiful assistant thinks I need some products. I'm just thinking I should slap some bacon fat in that, go natural. You know, call it a day. Anyways. Enough about that. I am, of course, Hickory the Drunk and Normal Man. If you like the video, please like, share, subscribe. You want to really support, you could join the channel. I'd much prefer you just follow me over at Rumble or Gab. Thank you guys so much for dropping by. Definitely a fan of the Hangover Gang and all of the support that comes from over there. Thank you guys. And sorry if it was a long, rambly one. I had a good buzz on. It's Sunday night. It's been a long fucking weekend. And yeah, I won't go too much into that. So that's all I got. If you want to see a drunk magician who's way out of his depths react to things he has no business reacting to, down there in the comment sections where you should be leaving that shit. And I will see y'all in the next one. Until then, drunk magician out. Cheers.